Hey guys. Hi guys. So we're going to try to show you how to make a sit-upon. Hopefully you all have your kits by now. We wanted to deliver them after we make this video. So sit-upons are something that Girl Scouts have used for a really long time, and primarily they're just used to keep your butt dry. So when you're out camping or doing any Girl Scout stuff outside, it's something that you can bring with you, and it's got a little padding in it. Traditionally, you'd put like stacks of newspaper in it, but I gave you guys a little bit of padding to put in it so it's a little softer. But yeah, essentially it's just something that you put on the ground and you can sit upon. And these ones, I got little bags, little shopping bags, so that it's easy to bring with you places if you want. All right, so let's start by looking at what you guys should have to make this. All right, let's see.
Let's sit with it.
Sit with it?
Yeah.
All right, so everybody should have a shopping bag with a handle, and you should have a piece of padding, and you should have some lacing thread, like gimp stuff. So that's pretty much all that you need for supplies. You will also need a good pair of scissors.
Scissors are extra sharp.
Yes, sharp is good. And you'll also need a hole puncher.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is the size of our sit-upon is 15 by 15 inch square. So I have already gone ahead and measured out a 15 by 15 inch square for all of you. I made a little template, and then I just traced it on so you can see the black lines. That's your 15 by 15 inch square right there, okay? So you're gonna start by cutting out the 15 by 15 inch square. You're gonna cut all the way through. So with both sides, I know I only marked one side, but all the way through both sides and across, okay? Okay, so now that you're done cutting, you should have two identical pieces. You don't need the stuff that was on the inside or anything, you can just throw that out. Watch out, Nora. So you should have two identical pieces, you want to keep them together. And now what we need to do is we need to punch holes along the outside so that we can then, essentially sew the sides together. So this is where you might need some help from an adult. So you want to punch holes along the whole perimeter, and they should be about an inch apart and maybe like a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch in. So you should have 14 holes on each side when you are done. And I'm gonna do that part, so I'll show you that. Okay, so you're gonna start off by making a bunch of knots at the end of your elastic lacing, the gimp here. And you really just need to make a big enough knot that it will be big enough to hold through one of these punched holes here. So I did like a million here, but you get the idea. It needs to be pretty big knot. Okay, that should work. So then you're gonna go to your other end, the non-knotted end, and you're going to lace it first through the middle. So pick a hole on one end, pull it all the way through, and then the knot should be on the inside, like that, see? Okay, and this is called a blanket stitch. It's a pretty secure stitch, and it looks kind of pretty too, so. Then you're gonna take your end, your non-knotted end, and you're gonna go back through the same one that you would have gone through that matches up with the knot that you just went through, okay? So the same spot, but all the way through, starting at the back, through that hole, and then through the hole that you brought the knot all the way through. Pull it all the way through, all the way, and you have a ton of lacing, but it's really a lot, so. Then what you're gonna do is leave your little loop when you get to about right here, and then this is going to go to the end. You're gonna take the end, and it's going to go up through. Can you come here so you can see down? See, it's gonna go up through there like that, and you're gonna pull it all the way through. And this will be your first stitch. See? Next, you're always gonna start at the back. All right, so then you'll come through again with the end through the back at the next stitch, or the next hole that you have here, all the way through. See? Leave a little hole, come back and up through, and pull.
So
Tight.
Basically, you're just doing the same thing over and over.
And now
right?
you'll do the same thing all the way down, up and around. And so that's your first couple stitches. See how it laces the outside like this?
Yep.
All right, it's your turn, Nora. Go for it. Okay, now that you have 3 sides sewn together like this,
You take your fabric.
make sure the stitches are tight too. I followed along with Nora a little bit and made sure that they were nice and tight so that you have enough thread to get to the end. Okay, but so now that you have your 3 sides, what's next, Nora?
You need your fabric
Stuffing.
stuffing.
Yep.
And when you go to like when it's closed here, that like when you carry it, go there and go to the opening
Mm-hmm.
right there, and then you will slide it in so it will be nice and soft when you sit on it.
You could also add some newspaper or some crumpled up old plastic shopping bags, like, you know, those terrible plastic bags that we can't reuse. Just stuff it down in there, and then we're gonna close it up.
Huh?
All right. Okay, so the last little bit of piece, you should be here. We had just enough. I might throw in a little bit of extra lacing for you guys, just in case you run out. You could just tie on to extend your lacing. But you're gonna just knot on the inside, back with the piece that you started with. And oops, if I can do it. I'm literally at the very end of this rope here. That's okay. All right. And then a few good knots should be good. Should do it. Make sure it's nice and tight. I don't know if I can do one more here. Let me try. Oh my goodness. It's tricky. Pop it in behind the scenes so you can't see it.
And voila, there you go.
Yeah, see, it works really well. You can carry it around. Easy to carry. So hopefully we have encampment this year. If we do, we could bring these to sit on.
And
keep your bottoms nice and dry and a little cushy. Right?
Yeah, because when we put the stuffing in there, it made it nice and soft. And you can use it as a pillow if you're going to sleep over at encampment.
It's really for just sitting on. But anyways, we hope you guys have fun making these, as much fun as we did. And we hope everybody is staying safe and sane inside your homes. And we'll see you all hopefully really soon.
Don't steal someone's pillow.
Bye, guys.